Welcome to LFC Transfer Hub. Liverpool have been mentioned as contenders to sign Real Madrid forward RODRYGO, while a new update on Luis Diaz's Reds' future has emerged. Today's main LFC headline. Speculation is ongoing over RODRYGO leaving Madrid this summer, with Xabi Alonso dropping him for the Club World Cup semi-final defeat to Paris Saint-Germain. The Brazilian isn't in the limelight as much as Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., and may prefer the idea of being a star man elsewhere. A new update suggests that RODRYGO could be an option for Liverpool if they lose Diaz, with the Colombian's future at Anfield unknown. The 24-year-old is a long-standing target for the Reds, with the winger admitting he nearly joined them when he was 16. At this stage, it's worth stressing that it would be a surprise if the Reds signed RODRYGO, though, given his likely price tag and wages, much would depend on Diaz too. And there's more on him below. Diaz's representatives have reportedly held more talks with Bayern Munich's director of sport over a move. He is said to be keen on departing Liverpool. Liverpool have lots of ideas to honor Diogo Jota into the future, according to CEO Billy Hogan. But he says they will come at the appropriate time. Liverpool are awaiting a decision from Alexander Isak on his future at Newcastle, with his Reds mapping out their contingency plan in Hugo Ekitike. Having been unable to attend Jota's funeral in Gondomar, Alisson and Diaz were present at his seventh-day mass. Jack Lusby has written about the quality Jeremy Frimpong can add to Liverpool's attack next season and beyond. Frimpong's data is naturally skewed as he largely played as an attacking wingback under Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen, but he did so for good reason. He scored 5 goals and assisted a further 6 in 33 games in last season's Bundesliga with striker Patrick Schick, 22. And fellow Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, 23, the only Leverkusen players with more goal involvements. No fullback managed more shots on target than Frimpong, 16, who also ranked in the top 5% for overall shots, 34. Frimpong created 30 chances for teammates in the Bundesliga in 2024-25. Jeremy Frimpong can be Liverpool's new secret weapon in attack. Jeremy Frimpong was the first signing of Liverpool's busy summer so far, and as such his quality may go under the radar. So what can the new right-back provide? With the help of our partners at FOTMob, we look at what Jeremy Frimpong can offer to Liverpool. Goals and assists. Frimpong's data is naturally skewed as he largely played as an attacking wingback under Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen, but he did so for good reason. He scored 5 goals and assisted a further 6 in 33 games in last season's Bundesliga, with striker Patrick Schick, 22, and fellow Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, 23, the only Leverkusen players with more goal involvements. No fullback managed more shots on target than Frimpong, 16, who also ranked in the top 5% for overall shots, 34. Frimpong created 30 chances for teammates in the Bundesliga in 2024-25. A danger in the final third. Along with his end product, Frimpong has proved a constant threat to opposition defenders in the final third, averaging 0.97 successful dribbles per 90 minutes, top 14%, 4.53 touches in the opponent's box per 90, top 1%, 1.2 fouls 1 per 90, top 13%. Not only is the 24-year-old willing to drive at his marker time and time again, but he more often than not gets the better of them, even if it comes with a reputation as a foul magnet. Will he be exploited in defense? Concerns over Frimpong's defensive ability are thought to be misplaced, with sources close to the Dutchman telling this as Anfield he views himself as a natural right-back. In fact, in last season's Bundesliga he won 75.8% of his tackles, which places him in the top 10% of players in his position. Frimpong won possession the final third 0.81 times per 90, ranking him among the top 1% of fullbacks, and was dribbled past 0.5 times per 90 to be in the top 23%. Where Frimpong will fit in. The expectation within Frimpong's camp is that he will arrive as competition for Connor Bradley in the right-back spot, with a genuine battle for the first-choice role. While he may bring more experience and a considerable price tag having been signed for £29.5 million, there is no sense that he will simply arrive and usurp the Northern Irishman. Intriguingly, there is a possibility that Arne Slot looks to employ their different profiles depending on the challenges Liverpool are facing. Though Bradley is a relentless overlapping fullback, he does not possess the refined attacking quality that Frimpong does yet, which could mean the latter is preferred when Liverpool need an additional threat in the final third. He could, in that sense, become Slot's secret weapon in attack, a player who can add to the sheer attacking force of Mohamed Salah on the right flank to overload opposition left-backs. But the data shows that Frimpong is not a pure attacker and can clearly be trusted to hold his own in his more orthodox duties as a right-back too. He could prove a bargain. Certain Liverpool star who Salah says always gives his best poised for exit as Newcastle and Spurs circle. Liverpool have plenty of transfer business to work out before the transfer window closes on September 1st. Liverpool have had a busy summer transfer window so far with several deals completed for both incomings and outgoings. The early part of the window focused on new arrivals with the likes of Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz signing for the Reds, while a deal was later completed for Milos Kerkez. Other transfers have been done for players who are expected to play a backup role, with goalkeeper Freddie Woodman joining as a free agent. There has also been some exits, with Trent Alexander-Arnold heading to Real Madrid, Kevin Kelleher signing for Brentford and Jarell Quansah opting for Bayer Leverkusen. His £35 million exit is a record sale in terms of a Liverpool academy player leaving Anfield. Other players such as Darwin Núñez and Federico Chiesa have also been linked with moves away. Another player who could head for the exit door is midfielder Harvey Elliott as he seeks more game time. He midfielder rarely started under Arne Slot last campaign but was still an important player as he showed he was able to make a big impact off the bench. That was displayed when he netted in a 1-0 win over Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League round of 16. After he scored the winner against Lille in January, he was praised by Mohamed Salah, who said, "He's a great lad and always tries to give his best, even if it's 5 minutes or 45 minutes today. I'm happy for him." Harvey Elliott certain to leave Liverpool this summer. Despite Elliott showing he can make an impact, former chief Manchester United and Blackburn Rovers scout Mick Brown has revealed that his exit this summer is certain. He told Football Insider, "Harvey Elliott is going to leave Liverpool, it's certain." Elliott starred for England under-21s this summer as they defended their Euros title. Brown continued, "It's something we've spoken about for a while and now it's just a question of where he goes. There's no shortage of interest in him and he's got the likes of Brighton, Newcastle, Tottenham and a few clubs in Germany having a look at him too. I think he could be an asset to any of those clubs because he's a very talented player. These clubs will have been watching him with England's under-21s and after seeing the way he played in that side, they're now prepared to make a move. He doesn't have much of a place at Liverpool anymore, so they're ready to let him go. Wherever he goes, he wants to play more regularly because he's not been happy at Liverpool. Liverpool should do all they can to keep Harvey Elliott." Elliott himself has previously said he is keen to stay at Liverpool, but his latest comments indicated he could be open to a move. He has supported the club since he was a boy. It all depends if he is happy with his current role. Every player always wants a starring role, but having somebody like Elliott who can regularly make an impact off the bench is not something that can be undervalued. If he is to move on, the Reds must ensure they can agree a buyback clause. It has been previously reported that is something the club would look to do and would push up his transfer fee if interested parties were unwilling to agree a clause. Former Chelsea and Liverpool man Joe Cole believes Elliott could walk into most Premier League teams. He said during the under-21 European Championships, "I love the kid, he plays football the right way. I am excited for his future. He has done a great job for Liverpool, but if he decides to move on, there are levels to move on again. That passion he can show every week. Anyone outside the top 6 he comfortably walks into and then 2 years on that level he comes back to Liverpool's level and competes. He started as a young man at Fulham but his learning has been spread out. Teams from all over Europe will be looking for Harvey Elliott's agent's number." Liverpool could strike sensational €100 million swap deal with Barcelona. The future of Luis Diaz remains unresolved. The Liverpool winger is under contract until 2027, but there is little prospect of him signing a new deal. Having signed from Porto for £37.5 million back in 2022, Diaz remains on the same terms he agreed to back then. It's been reported that the Colombia international earns around £55,000 per week, a far cry from Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo, or even Federico Chiesa. Sporting director Richard Hughes is unlikely to meet Diaz's demands for a new contract, and so Liverpool have got a decision to make. Either they sell Diaz this summer while his value is high, or they risk missing out on substantial transfer income. His price tag will plummet by 2026 if no new deal is agreed, and right now the Reds value him around the €80 million mark. Bayern Munich are willing to take Diaz off Liverpool's hands, but German reports suggest the Bavarians will only go as high as €60 million. Could Liverpool consider Diaz swap? Barcelona sporting director Deco meanwhile is reported to be a big fan of the 28-year-old, but the Catalans' precarious financial predicament means they will need outgoings before launching such an ambitious deal. But perhaps there could be emerging a solution that suits all parties. A report in Fischages claims Liverpool head coach Arne Slot is a big admirer of both Fermin Lopez and Andreas Christensen and could make a combined €100 million offer for the pair this summer. Fermin is a midfield all-rounder who could provide cover in several positions and also has a decent goal-scoring touch. Christensen, meanwhile, could come in as a useful centre-back option as the Reds deal with the uncertainty over Ibrahima Konate. The deal values 23-year-old Fermin at €80 million, with Christensen making up the other €20 million in the deal. Liverpool like Fermin Lopez and Andreas Christensen. Lopez is under contract until 2029, while Christensen, 29, sees his contract expire in 2026. Those valuations are on the high side for both players in truth. Euro 2024 winner Fermin was previously thought to be worth around €60 million, while Christensen barely played last season owing to injury. A more sensible deal could price the pair at around €60 million to €70 million, bringing the prospect of a cash plus players deal into view. Lopez plus Christensen plus cash for Diaz? With Liverpool holding out for €80 million for Diaz, Barcelona could offer Fermin Lopez, Christensen, and around €10 million in total, with the winger going the other way. For zero outlay, Liverpool will restock two key areas of the squad while pocketing an extra €10 million for their troubles. Thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe.